Okay, now we can continue this. Let's start the timer and go. I was just about to do that, but then I didn't. Maybe we're just supposed to talk to people on the street. I don't know. Do you know where it is? What do you mean? I was told that there was a what? No, nothing. Yeah, I do. It's the door next to you. This is the furniture store. There's absolutely nothing in here, apparently. Okay. Can't scroll up or down. So I guess. Okay. How interesting. That's weird. Why can't I open this? Maybe there will be something in here at some point. Maybe there will be something. Well, nothing in here, at least. Hello there. Hello to you. Okay, that's it. The heck? What are you doing? I don't have any more Regulus. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to give it to you. Hello, sir. Huh? You're mistaken, sir. I'm nothing of the sort. The thought didn't even cross my mind. How so? But that's some nerve you've got. I'm a married man, and happy to be so. Stop with those obscene insinuations immediately. Really, no, stop rubbing on the microphone. It's not your personal rubbing thing. Can't talk to you. What, do I go to the market and ask, maybe? Clicking things is hard in this game. Jeez, that took a while. Oh, here we go. Maybe this guy. So, what are you doing here then? Do I know you? You new around here? Yes, So, you've lost your parents too? Yes and no. Don't worry, it's fine. You're not the only orphan in this place. Yeah, I move things around. That's why we stick together. That's exactly why as long as you don't muck around, you won't have any trouble from us. You remind me of a kid that's from this neck of the woods. Couldn't have been much older than you are now. Thanks. I tried to make it easier to read. I thought the old method needed to be changed. An orphan lived on the streets and had to find ways for him and his little sister to get by. I wish I could say I felt sorry for him. This area is full of kids like that, so must have had to pull some nasty stuff to get food on the table. What's his name again? It's on the tip of my tongue. I do not remember, but I do remember his sister. I remember because she got a right hiding that day. She must still remember it even now. Solange, that was her name. The old one got me good that day. I reckon her brother was a bit harder on her, but to be fair, that's what it took to keep. Okay. Well, see, his little sister is looking up. You see, his little sister was looking up to those pretty streetwalkers a bit too much. You know what I mean? Yes. Then the girl started slapping on makeup like she was going on town every night. She couldn't have been more than 15 at the time, so her big brother set her straight that day. She had a temper of her own. Renaud. That's right, Renaud was the name. I think I've got a memory for names, huh? I suppose so. I try to keep a healthy mind. Speaking of healthy, it's about time I get my first Pierre Nifflard of the day. What's that? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. I got a new topic. Who are you? Shoeshine. 50 centimes. Come on. I don't have shoes. I don't have shoes that really need shine. I mean, hey, here's another old person. Sorry, sir. I was told you might be able to help me track someone down. Someone who lived here once. Maybe you knew him. We've had our fair share of big names passing through. Do you know what the clown chocolate? Do you know that the clown chocolate died just around that corner? Chocolate name doesn't mean anything to you, I suppose. He fell on hard times in the end. We stick together around here, so we helped him when we could. But I see. But what about? We got a few music hall types too. I wish I could have seen this place back then. We had some real singers. I wonder if he tied an onion to his belt because it was the style of the time. Not like kids these days jerking around to that awful caterwauling coming on out of the States. I remember we had a guy from Marseilles used to sing some sort of them hits. Sold us a sheet with lyrics for just a sow. So we could sing
I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
I'm looking for a guy named Renaud. Ring any bells? Renaud? There was a kid named Renaud who used to hang around here. A kid like any other from this neck of the woods. He used to sing a tune or two as well. Weren't too bad at it either. He must have copped a few birds in this time, serenading his way into their beds. What was I used to sing? Got it. That. I could even whistle it to you. I remember it like it was yesterday. How do I do it? How do I capture this? It said I could do it, but I don't know how. Oh, maybe I have to go in here. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it now. Once upon a time, I had we had a frog swallower here, right here where you're standing. In fact, by the name of that name. Well, if you believe that shtick anyway, his real name was Miklos from Hungary. It said that name sounded more artsy. Well, it kind of does. When I was a nipper, I used to pretend swallow whole sardines. You might get the old gypsy with a touch of magic and strange things from time to time. That's it. Our gypsies, they're more musicians than palm readers. Kids need a bit of magic in their lives. Now they're supposed to dream otherwise. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, here's another old guy. Oh, here's another old guy. Look at all these old guys. So many old guys. None of them have onions on their belts. Either. Sorry, sir. I was told that you might know this place from the back of your hand. That's true. But who exactly sent you here? Don't tell me. You talked to Rene. He's the one who sent you. Well, he's been acting weird all the last week. No idea why. He's been a bit of a grouch, but he's taking it a bit too far now. We pride ourselves in being a welcoming bunch. Just to be clear, when I say welcoming, as long as you don't wear a uniform and don't make trouble with us, you're good. Well, I'm not exactly... Just thought I'd mention it because there are a few people around here who haven't got a good word to say about us. Say, we're nothing but thieves and scums. all I can say is that we don't ask nobody for permission to live how we want to be happy. We look at each other and keep a patch on our eye. I wasn't trying to. So what brings you here? I mean, you don't look like a kid looking for trouble. Alright? I was told you might be able to help me. Whoa, hold your horses. It's not that I don't feel like helping, but I don't know you, and you're not from around here. Okay. What are you doing here, boy? Not from around here, are you? Pretty much all the kids around here. See him waiting in the fountain on the wash days. Never seen you before, though. Wanted to talk to you. And why do you want to do that? Well, it's... Was it Antol? I don't know what's up with him in the moment. Been out of sorts recently. I always been the cheery one in our little group. Antol, he doesn't tell... Don't tell him I said this, but he's not normally the smiling type anyways. I'm still worried about him, though. Okay. Okay.
Nichols had pictures of bumblebees on them. Give me 5 B's for a quarter, you'd say.
Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but okay. What's this? Whoa, where am I? Oh, this is the train station or something that I came in on. I don't want to be here. These are, I will say that these little foot things aren't good at telling me where. I thought that was going to go in the door. No, I didn't mean to click that. Also, I feel the interface things are a little on the large side. But, you know, overall, graphically, it looks pretty good. What's this? 2 francs for a full shave and mustache trim. Yeah, I don't have a mustache. See the bigwigs up at City Hall, they think they don't... I didn't tweak what was going on anywhere down there. They say they're gonna do up the area and put everyone up in their places with all the mod cons. Like they gave a fig about how they live. I know what they're really after. Treasure. Everyone knows they're looking for the treasure. What treasure? The hole is for gas pipes. That one's for sewage. Building collapse. Terrible foundations. These old buildings. All that fuss. I reckon they're digging up all because they don't know where to look. What do you expect? People will have been looking for that since the revolution. No one's ever seen a hint of gold coin because it doesn't exist. Okay. Alright. Treasure doesn't exist. Got it. Okay, so we're talking to a bunch of old people. Oh, what about this? It's filthy here, a jungle. That's what happens when you put clowns in charge. Ferdinand, that's exactly word for word what you said to me last week. From what I remember, you were so happy to get your hands on that charming Louis the 15th lounge that my brother just had to get you. Fine, I can't help it, but if I've got an eye for good stuff, it's such impeccable taste. Okay. Alright. What am I supposed to do? I don't quite understand what I'm supposed to do. This game is not very good at telling me what to do. Can we have things in their own...
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
You can't oh wait. This was interesting. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not sure what I need to do here. This game is not giving me a huge amount of direction other than talk to people. And I don't know exactly what I need to know. So, I think I need to talk to... Wait, there's new people there. I just noticed that. Darling. Jermaine. Fernand. I've told you 100 times. No, we're not going home with these divine Rococo drawers. No, no, and no again. Listen, my dear, my sweet. The chest of drawers was just made for our drawing room. It would be a crime to just leave it here. Fernand, you said exactly the same thing last week about that bearskin. And last month, it was the chandelier. Last Christmas, it was the Louis the 15th wing chair. Not to mention that stuffed swordfish mounted in the hallway. You're not the one who has to clamor about to dust it. But darling, that's enough. No means no. Come on. They must be waiting for us. Okay. All right. Well, apparently, let's what are we talking about here? Is there anything in here yet? No. And no. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is. This is what they call the furniture store. I mean, there is a furniture store, but there's also this other door. Mechanically, I like the mechanics in this game, but I'm having a hard time, like, figuring out what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. That's where I'm struggling a bit. Maybe I just need to look at some of these connections. I don't know. Maybe I can talk to... Oh, wait. Maybe I can talk to the guy down... Maybe I can talk to a few people about Renault now, since I have that info. I do not like the move mechanics, though. I don't like how you have to click on these things to move, because they aren't usually in the best spots. I guess you can click on the stairs, too. Okay, never mind. They're not as annoying as I thought. Swear her insinuations who he asked. That airheaded girl, Blanche, saying my food is iffy. Iffy, I'll give her iffy. So when Miss Bell came down to the galley, can't say I was particularly happy when she came barging into my kitchen to knock together some jam. But at least she asked Madame Solange to check it was alright with first. Doesn't mean I was actually okay with it. Got my principles after all. To the Navy, a woman on ship is the beginning of the end. Simple. Wait, I can't talk to him about stuff. Is it your direct superior, Solange? It's not the same. How? Because you're confusing me. I'm not the one who makes the rules. I know I can go on a bit, but I actually like when the cruise comes down occasionally. Sometimes, but not too often. When Flavio pops in and lights up a ciggy, that's what I call a good time. Okay, see, I can't actually talk to him about things. So there's only a few people I can talk to about things. I can talk to Blanche. This is my place. Well, not my uncle's place. So I know I can record this music now. Okay. And play it. I think I want to talk to Blanche if I can. I can actually talk to. about Ronaldo. Whoa. Oh, that's... I was like, is something happening? But I just had my mouse on the side of the screen. Thought something... It was like gonna be a scene. Alright. Okay. I got a new topic. Madame Solange's family? It's just... It's just like with Flavio. Madame Solange never talks about her family. Nothing, no distant relatives, no letters from an old aunt sitting on the table. Okay, she doesn't know anything about it. Okay. Let's ask about her. You can call me Veronica. That's my real name. Blanche is my stage name when I first trod the boards. Well, stage doesn't last long, but the name stuck. He told me he came from gravy, bringer of victory. Sometimes I wonder what operetta my poor mother picked it from. I don't really see how rolling in the hay is victorious. My mother was called Bianca, but Bianca, that's Blanche in Italian, just like you. How charming. But you know what? There's no need to be so formal. You seem so stiff when you talk to me. Makes me feel old. I didn't want you to feel uncomfortable. Oh, how cute. You're joking, sweetie. Wait, who's joking? I'm joking? What? Okay. Hey, oh, there's a cat. There's a cat on the wall. We can call that a cat, can't we? Nope, the cat counter didn't work. I pushed the button, but it didn't work. Oh man. Let's try it again. It didn't work. I guess I broke it. I think I know why it's not working. You get that cat poster as a clock. Nice. I'm gonna get new clothes tomorrow. No! Dang it! This game. And it's not locking the cursor into the window. Ugh. There's probably a way to do it. We can talk to him about it too. I think he has conversation. Me and Madame Solange go way back, and I can assure you that never came up. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Is there any place I can go that I haven't gone? Like any location? I can't go this way. Talk to everybody here. Okay, I did not mean to hit that because Wait, I haven't talked to you. Wait, new person to talk to? Your bike was stolen. Don't worry, you'll find it somewhere. Your borrowed items. Come on, claim your belongings. For a small sum, of course. A little fee of keeping it safe. What? You charge for stealing things and giving them back? Okay. Makes sense. I guess I'll go... I mean, the only other place... Oh, wait. Maybe is there a place over here? No, I don't think there is. No, dang it! God damn it. I'm annoyed that this game doesn't keep my mouse pointer safe. I'm also annoyed about the whole scrolling. I think this game has some flaws in execution. But, oh well. I think overall it's pretty slick. Can we go further this way? Boy, kid. Give me a bunch of roses from the forest. Okay. It's our 11th, 10th wedding anniversary. I'll never hear the end if I forget it. Don't even think about keeping the change. Man, I can't go that way. The kid can go that way, but I can't. Well, I think we'll talk to my uncle. Maybe he's got something to say. Maybe my uncle has something to say. Hey, we can talk to these people. So what's for lunch, Stu? Stu or sauerkraut? Let's flip a coin. Nah, I had sauerkraut yesterday. Okay, I feel like no. How about we stick to the classic steak? If we're lucky, we might have some plum pie left for dessert. Oh, yeah. Okay. 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 This game is so French. This game is so French. It's ridiculous. You're still here. Belsky just leaves you hanging around like this? Am I in the way? Not at all. You're a breath of fresh air compared to the dodgy lot I see all day. Innocent as a newborn babe next to them. Why's that? Why, he asks, as I escaped your notice that you're standing at a police station. Nope. See, this morning alone. That woman over there, she took up half day alone. We had to file a complaint on an OPD because of OPD? Outraging public decency. Oh, I see. And what do you know? It was for a judge's wife. Things have to be just so. She's the no-nonsense type. Well, I say no nonsense. She's very straight-laced. Tiniest little thing, and she comes rushing over to complain. We know how to deal with her now. We get the new recruits to type up the report. At least it gets the fresh meat to do a little work. Like learning how to type properly? Ha! I wouldn't go that far. You really think we'd write down all the crap she comes out with? No. The new recruit just taps away at the keys and throws in a little nod every now and again. Feels like she's lost track of things. He just says, alright, let's take it from the top, shall we? If that don't do the trick, it can always fall back on. And exactly when did that happen? Haha, never gets old. Exactly when did that happen, you say? Not bad. Maybe I should write it down. And exactly when did that happen? Oh, I can talk to him. You want to get in my detective business? Alright, let's see what you got. Come on, I'm all ears. Quite curious to see what you're able to get out of me. Oh, we can't talk to him. I just wish she'd give me some credit. My predecessor did whatever she wanted. I'm not soft like him, but I'm not that bad, am I? If I followed even half the orders that came down from the high, it would be a battleground. Maybe she's got something against me because I didn't fight in the war. The 1 in 40, I mean. I've had enough war for my lifetime. I heard Madame Solange knew pretty much everyone who counts as ex-resistance in the region. She even gets on with the ones that joined the force, but not with me. You know, I tried to recruit your uncle once, but he turned me down. It's a strange kind of loyalty that you get in those circles. What are you doing? Get down from there. I can't even get any leverage on that guy like that. No girlfriend, no family, no connections. Well, I suppose he does have family since you're here. She's different to the other gallants, galantes, don't you think? I mean, she seems resourceful and thinks on her feet. Can't say you're wrong. She's quite the whirlwind. She's definitely a whirlwind, but she's got some soft spots too. Just come off a little delicate at times. Delicate? No, that's not it. Graceful, maybe? Graceful, that's it. She's got this look. Anyway, just mentioning it because, you know, when it comes to following people, tall people make easy targets. We're talking about basics here. Routine tailing of a target. Okay. I ran my normal checks, called in a few favors from colleges for some info. Victor Vallon, 60, history professor at Bordeaux University, former member of the Resistance, single, no known lovers. Oh, and one daughter studying in Paris. That seems like it might be important. It might just be me, or do you not seem convinced? I don't have anything against him. He just gives his time to the girls a little. I don't see the point, but there's no harm in it either. Some around here say he and Solange have known each other for years, but she even put him up for a while. Well, that is true. We can confirm that one. I can't use this right now. Okay, that is true, but we don't have a document, so we can't confirm two things that two people said. We would need a document, because you take documents and you confirm them with things people said. Okay, so we can't actually confirm that. He's a small-time criminal. I haven't heard a peep from him since before the war. I didn't even know he existed until a few months ago. If you ask me, best case, he went to South America after the war. A very fashionable destination in 45. And the worst case, we're spoiled for choice. A heist gone south, some score settled between gangs, anything really. No need to look for some fancy death. He could have landed up perfectly ordinarily dead in some landfill. What's he doing snooping around the shop? Taken by a sudden urge for a set of Louis the 16th drawers? Pull the other one. How do you put it? Big fish in the organized crime world aren't people I want to cozy up to. Illegal gambling, prostitution, drug trafficking. You heard of the French Connection? Those types have fingers in all kinds of pies. Connections all over the place. By the way, you know why they call him Joey? Or Jojo? It's because he's always whistling that tune. Okay, let's mark that out. Mandolina. And that operella stuff people liked before the war. Was that again? Oh yeah. The whole formal thing doesn't jive with his image, you know? Okay. JoJo's drugs. Okay. Well, we got a new topic. Let's ask about his drugs. What kind of trouble is ramped up lately? I don't like it. It's a whole other world now. The mob has to rebuild their networks. There's a whiff of the international in the air. I don't mean the red flag waving fight against the oppressors kind either. You catch my drift. International, you mean like the song? I'd always argued with the neighbor when he came back from the pub singing it without his lungs. That starts my trouble. If it starts any trouble in my neck of the woods, I'll have to go tap a few friends on the force for some info. Okay. I'm confused. I don't know. I just don't know what is happening. I'm still confused by this game. Like, I'm very confused by it. Oh, look. What am I doing? Report on the French Connection. Okay. Report in the Senate published said about 9% of opium is diverted before landing on our shores. Most important turntables to Marcel, which thanks to support can develop a network. While the traffic is taking its toll on the population, especially young people, as well as damage the relations between France and the United States. Foreign speak of several tons of heroin being sent to the United States each year, and the latter accuses France of not allocating enough resources. But the repression seems hard to put in place as silence reigns in these circles as much as the money shuffled in millions. In October 1953, the American Federal Bureau of Narcotics found $500,000 worth of heroin on the ocean liner. Some figures make one's head spin, leads one to believe that this type of trafficking has a bright future ahead of it. A bright future, you say? Stop rubbing on the microphone, Regulus. You're gonna mute me again. Regulus just wants to mute me. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. I was like, I can't talk to my uncle anymore. Believe me, I wasn't going to get this place mixed up and all that. Madame Solange has always been more than fair with me. And what do I go and do? I get all hot-headed and wind up getting us unwanted attention. Notice how it's underlined automatically. Oh, there I go again. Interesting. My former employer, he didn't muck around, got things done. He got the port and all the trafficking associated with it in hand. He had leverage on the docker unions and a couple of big brasses in City Hall. Things almost went pear-shaped when I wanted to change my line of work. I went to go have that chat with him, and I found him in the docks in that dive he used as his personal HQ. What was it called? The Silver Mermaid, the Copper Compass, the Rusty Barrel. Anyway, I found out he wasn't the only big fish in the pond anymore. I think I'd have been dead if he hadn't put in the good word for me with the new associate. No hard feelings from JoJo. He even offered me a little session at Madame Solange's, and come to think of it, that's how I wound up being Madame Solange's muscle. There was some idiot causing trouble when I got there. I soon sorted him out. It's a skill you pick up on in this job. I was, let's say, open to work, and she quickly found use for me. It happened on its own, really. We talked about things. We talked about how things would work, and by that evening, it was a done deal. A job and a place to kip. Not much risk of staying unemployed when you're in the trade, eh? Yup. Anyway, it turned out alright in the end. I had JoJo on a good day. Don't want to cross him. If you ever do, get yourself the first ticket out of here and head for the hills. Okay? I only had heard rumors about this mysterious big brother, but there were times where Mother Solange's let slip one or two tidbits. And when I say rare, I mean rare. Made me think of me and your dad when we were kids. You know, the streets of Napoli weren't exactly easy street. I know he doesn't look it, but your dad, he was always there to save my arse. I don't touch stuff anymore. I got into a spot of bother once, and I suppose I can tell you about it now. It was what, 7 or 8 years ago when I was still working for JoJo. I'm not one for regrets and all, but there was this girl. I really liked her. Meb. Even enough to get hitched one day. Maybe. Okay. Making a home together. Dinner for two. Just imagine. She weren't on drugs when I met her. She wanted to try them, and I didn't know how to say no. Till the day when... and I've not been able to bear the sight of it since. It's like going through it all over again, you get me? I think so, yeah. Anyways, I thought all that was behind me, Big. That's just not something I get to decide. The drugs always suck me back in. What do you mean? Okay. I don't really have much more to ask about. She's a pretty little thing, but she's got a delicate constitution. Recently, she's been going on about what she calls food poisoning. She says cookies and cooking things proper. She's frivolous, petty, and even goes around insulting the Admiralty. I hadn't met the cook yet. You haven't met? Yes, I have. Ex-sailor, ex-Navy man. It's been at least 20 years since he was last on a ship, but he still drones on about it. That's why we call him the Admiral. He doesn't seem like a bad sort. Anyway, I don't see anyone else moaning and going to spew in the lab every 15 minutes. Luckily, we haven't got too many customers right now, otherwise our reputation for cleanliness would be shot. What the heck? What am I doing? Am I just talking to people? Do I just need to exhaust every single piece of dialogue? Oh, man. This is a lot. I never understood people like them. I always look into the backgrounds of a regular. Say what you like, but I prefer to know who I'm dealing with. Tried to tail him once or twice, but he managed to slip away. I reported him. I mean, we don't have to talk about everything right now. We're looking on one lead, and I don't even know what it is. I reported him as Solage, like always. She's got a right huff, even more than normal. I think I'm gonna mark this one. She said it was none of my damn business that I need to keep my nose out of everything had to do with Victor. I'll be damned. First time an employer has gotten angry with me for doing me job too well. Okay, I think. Well, we'll ask about this place. Around here was a right state before the war. Let me tell you, practically falling apart. No class at all. An absolute disgrace to the profession. I remember 2 or 3 fancy places in Paris from before the war. I can't have been a day over 18 back then. You're rubbed shoulders with all sorts, from laborers up to high society, and believe me, it was up there with the best of them. Only difference is the clientele. My opinion, Madame Solange is setting her sights a bit high. To hear her talk, the dump she lived in as a kid was bloomin' Versailles. What a load of rubbish. And to run a joint like pays the gals, you need at least 2 sheiks, 1 sultan, and 2 princes to back you up if you want to even stand a chance of getting the premise and decking it out. I can't see it in Paris back in the golden. I can see it back in Paris in the golden years, but here now she must have gotten mixed up in something. In secondhand furniture, of course. You missed the sign at the entrance. It's making money hand over fist, but competition is fierce. I got another thing. Okay, we might as well. Wait, I didn't get all of the. Why? See, my question is, why didn't it get like? Oh, there. That time it did. Why is this thing not like? Why do I have to do it again to get this stamped? So tell me, why did you find a fancy? Why would a fancy type like him, a straight shooting, no fuss sort of guy, why is he bothering schlepping over here in the early hours just to teach a bunch of half-asleep girls who don't even want the lessons? If he was one of those dirty old men with certain tastes, then I get it. But he's squeaky clean. I even asked the girls, not a thing. Okay, see, that's everything. Oh wait, we got antique shop. Madame Solange's place is a nice little earner. Practically runs itself. Nothing special, just furniture. Oh, so there is a furniture shop. I don't know. I don't know why they did it. It seems like the color is different based on who you're talking to. But also, some of it is just in French. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Like, am I supposed to, like, go through my documents and find, like... Well, we talked to him, right? About stuff. Like... Wait. Oh, no. We wanna... I'm so confused right now. This interface seems to be a little weird. was wondering what that button did. Now I know. Like, I think I still need to know how to play this game because I haven't quite figured it out yet. I like how we can zoom out, though. I don't quite understand how I'm supposed to proceed right now. It kind of gave me a hint, but then, like, it kind of told me what to do, but then I was like, talk to old people. And then what? What am I supposed to find out? I have some documentation here, though, about him. Don't I? Okay. I think I don't know. Regulus is digging for the nip. Yeah, that's Regulus for you. Okay, so if we look, oh wait, what's over here? What's over here? There's this place over here. I don't think I've been here before. Oh. Wait, never mind. I have been here. It was the other place I hadn't been before. Never mind. I totally 100% have been here. Well, let's see if there's anybody else here that I can talk to. Hey, what can I do for you? After law, please go to the counter 8 on the right. No, I haven't lost anything. Thank you. Then move along, boy. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I thought the other place was the train station, but the place that's where I had come from. That's where I had started. Okay. What's here? Oh. It's back here. Okay. I think this is the place I was told not to go. Or talk to this person. Up to no good, huh? Boyo, bring your dad bring in your dad's lunchbox. No. Should be at school or something? Yes, but no, I mean not today. I tell ya. When I was your age, I was already numbing my shoulders carrying blasted ballast bags. So school and diploma and university was meant for my lot. I see. But hey, I know how you write me own name and everything. Unlike Gilbert, who puts a cross when he signs his pay. Like pirate? You don't say pirates. Ha! That'll give Gilbert a right laugh when I see him. Okay. Whatever. Alright, now I want to go this way. I thought I might stumble on a lead, but it could be a while before I actually find anything at this rate. Okay. Docks are too big. I need an address. All right. Well, I guess this is not where I want to be. I think the game is telling me this is not where I want to be. I think I'm to the point where I kind of want a hint on how to play this game correctly, because I don't know. Am I just not using the controls correctly, or what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong, you know? Oh wait, maybe this is what, to force him to talk, you need to prove to her you know enough. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't click this. That was my problem. The number represents the number of hypotheses left to do. Once you've unlocked them, you can start confrontation by clicking on the door handle. You still have open leads. You might miss some elements before the confrontation. The inspector will come to the rescue, but it will impact your value. I don't care. Okay. How can they stay afloat? Okay, I see what's going on. Wait. There's some information here I didn't even know. You know, antique store. I don't think that's correct. What do we have? We got condemn, avenge, kill, or threaten as options. That doesn't seem right. For that. We don't have any more. Well, what's this lock? I don't know any of these answers. I don't know these answers. Do I not have enough info, or what? Do I need more keys? I don't know. I'm just gonna put something here and see what happens. I'm getting confused. Me too. I'm very confused. I don't understand. Do I not have enough information, or what? What do I have? What do I have wrong here? I'm so confused. I am so confused. I think I just don't have the proper things that I need. So I can't talk to her. So I'm gonna, basically, I guess I need to talk to everybody about everything. I guess, is ultimately what I have to do. Everybody that I can talk to, I need to talk to them about everything. Okay. Alright. Alright. If that's what I've got to do, that's what I've got to do. So, well, have I talked to you about everything? Let's find out. Men like him are rare. Such class, such elegance. Always has a kind word for everyone. You heard me and have known each other for... I heard he and her have known each other for a long time. You know, he's never asked for any kind of payment for our lessons. Yeah, I got that. Girls like us aren't used to getting something for nothing. Usually that's where the problem starts. So we thought he'd find a way to thank him in our own way. But he always managed to wriggle his way out of it with jokes or compliments. What a man. Bill does make him jam from time to time. Okay, I'm gonna mark that because we've heard that twice. She thinks she's got a knack for it. We don't say anything because we don't want to upset her, but strawberries are just fine all on their own. Miss Duvalin, Mr. Duvalin seems to like those jams though. Once he showed up all scruffy and unshaven, he stayed up the whole night looking after his sick little girl. So we decided the best way to thank him would be to help him out with a little cooking and cleaning every now and then. We'd all take it in turns. It's the least we can do. Okay, that didn't help me. Everything runs smoothly here. We're relatively good at client who hasn't first been passed by Madame Solage herself. She'll never admit it, but things are a little quiet. For starters, we can't stand the local toffs. The ones who think they have whatever they want just because they got pockets full of dough. She always preferred the less flush, honest men who don't cause trouble and respect us girls. Doesn't mean she don't try to play the part of a great lady at times, though, giving posh toffs one on the house here and there. But it doesn't work. They never come back. Proper education. Now we've got vocabulary, a lexicon, a whole glossary. See, I just used 3 words, all meaning the same kind of thing. I can do those things now. I can chat about that war. My Wednesday guy, he's a historian, likes to show a proper hoplite armor, but I don't see how that helps my future. Ancient Greece is great, but we've never had any punters come in here wanting to talk about their finances. So I don't get why Madame Solange insists we learn all this stuff about management, accounting, interest rates, and all that. Especially since she never lets us in the spitting distance of the accounts. Doesn't take a genius to see we're living beyond our means here. Okay. Okay, I mean, we're learning things. We are learning things, aren't we? We all started out walking the streets here till Madame Solange took us in. It's almost a rite of passage on the way to becoming a proper galante. One day, this girl barely out of her teens barged in and decided we'd teach her the trade. She definitely weren't from our side of the tracks. One of those posh knobs, in my opinion. Started banging on like she was one of the starry-eyed communist ideologies about how we live in a patriarchal society, sex is power. I were a bit confused at first, but we quickly took her down a peg or two when it comes to the realities of our profession. It's probably for the best. She was definitely not impressed. That posh little tart hadn't come in. I've never seen Madam so angry. Okay. I mean, this Jojo, he's a drug dealer. Yeah, he's a drug dealer. She's always been very strict about that. Not something we really like to talk about. Belle's given us some scares in the past. Yeah. Nasty addiction. No thanks to Tony, the eel, her ex-pimp. But he didn't give up on her. But we didn't give up on her. We all took turns sitting with her to get her through the first few days. They weren't pretty, but we all came together. Okay. Antique shop. We all know the shop's a bit of a make-believe, but it gives a certain something. All that old furniture sells like the waxed floors in country houses. But who actually goes into the shop? Madame Solange mostly goes and moves a few things around, making sure people think it's the real deal, I guess. Oh, and we got this guy. I know Madame Solange doesn't like him, but I don't see what's wrong. He's pretty square with us. People have been keeping their noses clean since he took over the area. Gotta say, he's a man people respect. He doesn't look down on us. Quite the opposite, I'd say. He's almost thoughtful. Thoughtful? I'm just saying, he's behaved, that's all. I mean, I'd say that about anyone who had manners, like the butcher around the corner, for example. That's all I know about him. Madame Solange said we're not to speak to him. Not like I have the free time to get to know the inspector better anyway. Okay, that's it. That's all we can talk about for now with her. We've talked about everything. So there we go. We've talked about everything. Okay, so now we just need to find other people to talk to. We need to exhaust everything, every option. And we have what? We have these people. So let's talk to this guy, who's I think at the end of this hall. Oh, he's at the end of this hallway. He's at the end of this hallway, and talk to him and exhaust all options. Too. We got a lot of options. She's a quick-witted girl and knows what she wants. Reminds me of my own daughter sometimes, though she's certainly easier to talk to. My Catherine's not all that interested in my stories, but that's the youth of today, always looking to the future. Alright. I teach medieval history at Bordeaux University. Okay. How does Madame Solange manage to keep it going? One certainly wonders. Oh! We got new verbs. What does that mean? Oh, that's a new key. We got a new key. Those young women are curious, you know. They don't miss a thing. It all goes with the territory. Every time I start to doubt their third... Yeah, we basically have to talk to everybody about every topic. Okay. Every time I start to doubt their thirst for knowledge, they come up with one of those sharp repartees which restore your faith in humanity. Truth be told, they're more deserving than most of my students, the ones who snooze through classes and already have their futures mapped out. So how'd you wind up giving them lessons? It goes back to when I was a guest here. Came up during one of our normal breakfast chats. The girls were finishing up their shifts and I was starting mine. Just normal everyday chatter, but I noticed my stories seemed to pique their interest. First I thought Madame Solange wouldn't approve, but it was quite the opposite. I quickly cottoned out onto her idea. She asked if I'd mind giving them some lessons. Of course I accepted. I was happy to oblige. I focused mainly on my specialty history, but I also touched on other subjects like literature, economics, etc. We rarely bump into each other, which is surprising since he's usually around and about. He's focused on his work. He just knows how far to push things, and I feel like things are a lot calmer around here since he arrived. That said, he seems very attentive, particularly when it comes to Blanche. She must be a person of interest for a case or something. Someone needs to keep tabs on. It's all very secretive. They fly apart whenever I'm near. Okay. Progress lead. Okay, okay. A single word to soften the reality. Why not? Though I wish I'd stopped saying I coined the term. Like Marie Antoinette and her famous quote, "Comes some claims to flame. There's some claims to fame that I'd rather not be associated with." The word isn't a bed of roses. St. Augustine had a few things to say about that. Okay. I sometimes surprise a few students, cannabis at their lips. As long as they submit their work in time, I spare them the lecture. The poppies are even more damaging now that in opium dens back then. Some experienced firsthand despite her vigilance. Okay. Can't say I've ever seen it heaving when I've been around, whether it's after lessons finish or drop in for a chat. But in antiques, all you really need is the occasional rich, eclectic, eccentric to keep things ticking over. So, all in all, it's not that unusual. Okay, well, there's all the topics for you. Okay, let's go talk. Let's go talk to somebody else. Well, we have a new verb now. Look at that, we have a new verb. Thanks for the follow. By progressing through the investigation, you will amass clues symbolized by the counter here. Oh, I didn't know that. If you're stuck, you can bring... Oh! We can have hints? If you're stuck, you can bring... as so he can get something out of it. Wait, let's click it. He will help with one of two ways. Remind you can skip the tutorial by holding the right mouse button. He can give his opinion on the next step in the lead. Okay. Something's fishy with those lessons. Between what the mother superior is declaring and what the girls are whispering, there must be a gap. Okay, he can point out a word in the hypothesis according to him. Okay. Though there are multiple ways to formulate the same idea, this word might not be necessarily part of all the valid hypotheses for this lead, or maybe not in this order. Last but not least, the more you ask him for help, the more his trust in your detective powers will wane. It will be time to confront if the counter goes to 0. Or you don't have the right elements to go forward. It will take the lead. Then, young Eugene will have to yet again miss an opportunity to assert himself, and your end of the chapter score will be affected. Okay, alright. Okay, so we know that this is one of them. We got liquidate, finance, and ruin also. Nice. Liquidate, finance, and ruin. Okay, well, we got something there. Liquidate. She wants to close it down. Yeah, that's kind of what... that makes sense. She wants to close it down. Hey, Orm. How's it going? How does she stay afloat? I mean... I feel like it's the furniture. Antique. The antique store finances this place. Nope, apparently not. Maybe he finances it. No. Maybe he finances it. I'm on to something here. Okay, maybe the drugs finance it. Ooh. The drug traffic is funding it, not its clients. Ooh, she traffics drugs. We didn't find out that information, but hey. Wait, did we get all the information from him? So, okay, so that means we can talk to her again, right? That means we should be able to talk to her again since we unlocked the door. Isn't this where she should be? Am I wrong? I thought we could talk to her again. Wait, why is this one X'd out? Why is this one crossed out? I did? I got an address to visit at the docks? When did I get that? When did I get an address? When did this happen? I don't remember this. What the heck is going on? Also, why can't I talk to her? I was supposed to be able to talk to her. Okay. I think I need to go talk to him a little more. When did I get an address? I do not remember getting an address. Like, I don't remember getting an address. So I'm very confused. Did I just miss it? I thought I read everything. I went to the docks and it's like I need an address, and then apparently I got one and I didn't even realize it. Okay, we have 2 more people to talk to and exhaust all of our talking with, and it's this guy. City Hall's gone all on renovating facades, load-bearing walls, foundations. There's not going to be anything left at this rate. Not nostalgic or anything. Never came here before the war, but I hear my colleagues jabber on about it. It used to be practically overflowing with tips about the local mob. Now the locals are all about the nightclub hostesses and escort girls. Less hassle, less admin. Got no idea how she managed to keep her place going. It's such a standard, too. Less clients coming by. Have to have some generous donor leaving a fortune on their pillow or something. Yeah. I've got my own opinions about all that. If you want my thoughts, I'd say you'd be better off learning something more practical like typing or secretary work. I don't know. Something that would put food on the table rather than forcing them to recite the classics. Don't go messing with the great quotes, as my old dad said. They're not for everyone. You really hit the nail on the head there. When I served in the military police, I was in charge of the brothels in Saigon. You don't want to know what living conditions for those poor women were like. This place is tip-top. This is your first visit to a bordello. Don't start thinking it's the norm. It's the exception. Okay. Listening to me and Mother Slosh chat away, you think I've been here forever, but it's actually only been a couple of years, and believe me, it's been more than enough to pick up some creative ideas from the mob on how to dispose of my bosses. I can rub along with my colleagues just fine, but the commissioner, he's a different kind of kettle of fish. The high-ups can't really complain because I'm doing my job. Just got my own way of doing things, and I don't like it. I don't hightail it out of the army just to dive right back. A bunch of dim plods. Madame Celeste deserves a lot of credit. This place is like stepping in a whole other world. Take the mysteries of the East Suite, for example. Traveled everywhere in Tonkin, whatever. Kachinchia. Yeah, sure. Back in the day, it's like being there in the flesh. Hats off to the decorator. It's a job well done. Can't give it a full 5 stars though, because I don't remember seeing sauerkraut in the menu. Okay. Alright, we got one last topic, the furniture store. Any cat house worth its salt is neat of a respectable front, ever since that 1946 law came in. Respectable enough to fool the average passerby at least. It's a classic trick. That's been about since at least 16th century Venice. A pretty little sign, just enough customers milling about, everything you need to look the part. First thing you learn in the Vice Squad is how to choose between coffee. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we gotta talk to our uncle. No! Stop it! Our Uncle Nerdface. Okay. Wait, we already talked to him about everything? Oh, never mind. So we talked to everybody about everything. So everybody has been talked to, right? He's been talked to. She's been talked to. Yeah, I think except her. She has not been talked to. Wait. Oh. I guess we can... Wait, what? What? Oh, we have to click them. Okay. It means unread. Okay. In this case, it means unread. I'm having a rough time of this game, I would say. I thought I'd be able to talk to her again, but I can't, so I'm very confused. I thought that by unlocking that door, I'd be able to talk to her again. I thought that's what they told me would happen. Oh, I have to click the door handle. Oh. You are about to launch the confrontation. You won't be able to come back after that. If you haven't closed all the leads, you might miss some elements of the confrontation. You'll still be able to progress, but your store will be affected by it. Oh, we have to click the door. Okay. Should I go to the docks then? Is that what they're saying? I'm confused. I think I'm gonna do it just because I'm confused by this whole, like, I like the game and I like the premise of the game and all that stuff, but I think I needed a little bit more to go on. I think they should have given me more of a tutorial, like start, you know, a tutorial investigation, so I really understood the mechanics of the game, because I don't understand the mechanics of the game. I do not understand them. Okay, I was told something about the docks, but I don't think I'm supposed to go there, because that's not part of this lead. The lead here is the oldest one. The stock portfolio thing. So, I don't know. And I have 52 things now. I think I'm just gonna do it. Like, what the hell? Well, I hit yes. That seems like sound reasoning. I'm gonna get your uncle out of his cell. I'll grab Blanche. If she gives you trouble, tell her it's from the inspector. I'll let you go through your demonstration. The old lady will take it easier if it comes from you. But if you think that you're getting lost, I'll be there to save the day. Now, seeing this is your first time, I'll be more patient than usual. Let's go. Alright. You and your damn inspector again. If I may, the damn inspector can hear you. And if I give him a second, he'll explain. But he's not here to shut you down, but to give you a helping hand. Madame Solange, he's telling the truth. You don't need to be like that. Like what? I'm just careful is all. In this case, it's me who's taking the risk. Why not give me and the kid just a tiny bit of credit, We know Jojo is your brother. I never figured that out, but apparently I know that. And we know that he's behind all this. You do? That's a pretty story, but it doesn't add up. This establishment has always been beyond reproach. I already told you I've been careful to stay out of all that business. And my brother? Haven't seen him since we parted. He must have... He wasn't even 20. Me only just 17. Oh! Damn it. It's true, we had a bit of a disagreement that day. He always took the big brother act like very seriously. But he went too far. What the hell are you doing out here on the street? You're supposed to wait at home. I'm tired of waiting. Your obedient little sister is long gone. I'm older now. Why shouldn't I go out on my own? We already talked about it. It's better to know you're safe at home. What would you do if I wasn't around to keep an eye out? The streets are full of bad types, you hear me? Oh, like you're some angel. What's got into you today? Trying to show off in front of everyone? Want to be noticed? We didn't get free of those twats at the reform school just to sit around inside all day. Those pretty ladies in the street are really nice to me. They give me sweets, even let me do their lipstick. I swear there's no way my little sister is working on the streets. We clear? Hell, I swear you don't get to tell me what to do anymore. At least I don't hang out with shady men fleecing people in the street. Don't you dare talk to me this way, ever again. Don't worry, you'll never see me again. Never. And that's the last I saw of him. I got help from a few local girls, pulled myself together, then set off for Paris a few days later. Everyone kept banging on about Paris and the city of lights, gay Paris, and all that. I thought I might as well see it for myself. Nothing better than a big city for blending in the crowd. You can lose yourself. No one knows you. Bit of hard work, a smidge of talent, and Viola, brand new life. Brand new life, a life of my own. Looks like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle here. I will need to rely on Yves for this one. The bartender at the Golden Anchor says he often saw Joe. I should have gone there. Okay. The bartender at the Golden Anchor says he often saw Jojo meet an older woman who sounds like Madame Solange. What is happening? Oh, the French French army was in shambles. Those who could manage it head south. I managed to tag along. With Paris high society, well, France's elite was retreating. An orderly retreat turned into a pitiful rout. Life on the road. Off the road. Slowly but surely, the whole country went under. The mask fell away. What are we watching right now? It was everyone for themselves. What? How the hell did you find me? I've gone up in the world, little sis. The doctors around here are, how do you put it, under my protection. They'll give me a shout if something comes up. Like, say, valuable cargo bound for Oran. Where are you planning? I've gone up in the world too. You see that top over there? The one with all the hangers on swarming around? That's Grand Duke Leopold. Now that's protection. So don't go messing things up for me, okay? I don't need your help. You hear me? You really think someone like that would lift a finger for you if things went south? He'll drop you like hot potatoes. He's attached to his soft life, his easy money, his house in the country. I'd even bet that if it came down to you and his lapdog, he'd choose the dog. What do you know? I just do, and so do you. Don't try to tell me you're in love. What a load of rubbish. You know you can come back whenever you want, right? Between the drugs and the gambling, business is pretty good, even in the middle of a war. Especially in the middle of a war. You can have anything you want. No need to work. No more living off of these people. No more bowing and scraping. Not like it'd be any different if I was with you now, though, is it? I've made my own life. I don't need you. Get that through your thick skull. Yes, we did see each other again, but he'd always sound like a broken record. Come home, drugs pay well, you'd be living the easy life. But I turned him down again and again. Drugs? No thanks. Okay, I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Oh, I gotta click it, I think. What's this? You trying to fit me up? I don't think I can see through your pathetic attempt to shake me up. Who planted this here? Oh, I gotta pick a thing. Wow, this is so confusing. I mean, why do we only have these two down here? Like, why don't we have other people down here? Why do we only have? How do I add people to this little area here? Okay. I don't fully understand this interface right now. So I can. Oh, I see. Oh. It's the starring. Well, how do I change the person over here? Like, if I take all this off, how do I even change the person here? Maybe this is maybe it has to be what she said then. I can't change the person. I don't understand. Here we go. Here's how we pick people. We click this back button. Okay. We need it. What producer? None of that producer to be innocent. Wait, was that good enough? We're calling that good enough? He said he doesn't, so therefore we're good? Okay. They've all got good reasons to want nothing to do with drugs. Fine, let's stop wasting time. Okay, there we go. That was good enough. That doesn't really prove it. Like, calling that proof is not, it's not proof. That's just like, yeah, they said they don't like drugs. What do you want me to say? It's not like we've many options or we're overflowing with customers. How do you expect me to get the girls off the streets? Oh, I control her now. Oh, my darling, what happened to you since you had to close? Isn't it funny bumping into you like this? Well, how are things? You getting on? Well, we're a bit scattered to the winds. Can't really complain when you're working for yourself. Cough. Okay. Cool. Is it snow? Is this snow? Just piles of snow. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem like we're not dressed for snow. That's sure as heck. Cough, cough. It's always so nice to see you. And with that awful cough, still haven't shaken it off. It's nothing. I've got my sweetheart to look after me now. Your sweetheart? She know he's a real man, keeps an eye on me, and knows how to get respect around here. Oh no, it's not like that. He's happy that I'm earning my keep. I think he loves me. Oh, Madame Solange, a man who loves me, and only me. My dear Clarice, I thought you were old enough to know better than that. And love? What does this sweetheart of yours do then? Oh, I know what you think, but it's not Gino's fault he can't find work. He's counting on me to earn us both a crust. Cough, cough. Gino's watching. He doesn't like it when I cough, talk to people. Okay, well that's not good. That's bad. I need to take a break soon. And now she's not here. Now she's not here. Did she die of a disease? So, I did what I could to stop the girls dying on the streets. You understand now? A damn 46 law came in and thousands of girls were thrown into the streets without a roof over their heads, no protection, no nothing. So I did what I could to help, what I knew how to do, got them off the streets, gave them a home. But the old times were long gone. The bigwigs avoided brothels after that. It was too risky. They were too afraid of what people would think. I had to find other ways to keep this place afloat. I knew the police would turn a blind eye. Most of their higher-ups were regulars before the war, particularly during the occupation. All those judges, those men of law, they were left well alone after the liberation. All those poor girls were shamed in the streets, dragged around by their hair before it was all shaved off. And all for what? Horizontal collaboration, they called it. It's not something to be proud of, I agree, but all I can say is that some of those women did more for their country than most of those fine gentlemen will in a lifetime. And I know more than a few unsavory things about these slimy bastards. Things I keep to myself, but might come in handy if I ever try to cause me trouble. Speaking of business, while places like ours must have lost out because all the surge of morality, didn't take a genius to realize the local crime lords might be taking a hit too. And when I saw Renaud again, I talked about all that. I quickly realized how much things have changed. Hi, sis. What brings you here? You know exactly why I'm here. I'm a bit short of cash. You keep saying you just want to help. So yes or no? Hold on, not so fast. We haven't even seen each other for God knows how long, and I can't... well... Let me introduce you to my, old acquaintance, Solange. She was paying me, a visit to talk about a little business of hers. She needs some funds, and I was going to say it was all kosher. Okay. So you see, your idea of me closing up this place, ridiculous. The money keeps coming, and the girls have a roof over their heads, where I can keep an eye on them. A respectable establishment like when I was young. Oh, if you could see it around here back in the day, you knew how to live. It's because we let the wealthy clients, the big rollers, go that it's all gone downhill. Now everything has to be just so. No more chance encounters between a viscount and the laundress across the road. The way these city hall idiots are going, there'll be nothing fun or lively left in the center at this rate. Damn it. I accidentally clicked out of the window. Would never have happened if we still had the classy places that used to be the pride of the area, the city, the country, even. Alright. Okay, now we have to pick now we have to do this. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break.